Welcome back to the channel. Shiba Inu is about to explode and millionaires will be made. We are approaching one of the most profitable periods in the market. We have the US election in 6 days, and after every single US election we've seen the start to a bull cycle. But how does this relate to Shiba Inu? Now, some of you may have noticed two particular meme coins breaking out over the past few days when Bitcoin rallied past 70,000, then 72,000, and that was Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. The OGs in the market started to move first, and this is what we expect. This is what we're expecting with Shiba Inu now. We think we're going to see price start to rally starting from November. We actually think price is going to rally into the election and then explode afterwards, and I'm going to give you specific targets in this video. So for example, short term, I think we head back up to our all-time highs, and that would be a target of 147. Now here's the exciting part. How aggressive will this move be? If we see an aggressive overall market breakout, that kind of a move could happen before the end of November. We actually have a long-term end of year price target at 0.00006608, and that's a 270% move since my previous update. Obviously the gains has reduced since then. Let's see what that gain would be now. It will now be 257%, so you can see how the gains are reducing over time. Again, for those of you that missed out on these free buy signals and more, it means you're not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you subscribe so you do not miss out on any more of these free buy signals and more. Subscribed? Perfect. Let's continue with the video. So that's our end of year price target, but depending on how quickly it takes us to head back to our yearly highs at 0.0004,571, we could actually blow past this area and make our way towards all-time highs instead. But for now, let's just focus on the breakout because that's what we think is going to happen next. Now, US elections in 6 days. There's two scenarios that could occur, so everyone get your notepads and pens out because I'm now going to get into the scenarios that could occur leading into this Shiba Inu full-on price breakout, and I'll talk about obviously how millionaires will be made in this community as well. So firstly, scenario one is we start to rally into the elections, right? So over the next 6 days, we start to pick up momentum and we start to see price go up in value. Now, of course, this would be an ideal case scenario because we see the immediate move, we're excited, and then after the elections, we see that further price pump going into what historically is an incredible November, right? So that would be the first scenario. The second scenario could be price could actually remain slightly flat. It might even dip a tiny bit further than its current area. I don't think by much, and then after the election we see that price jump. But both scenarios from my analysis lead to parabolic upside moves across the board. The way I see it is this: altcoins, from my prediction, from my analysis, will be some of the biggest movers in the market, but I actually think what will dominate and lead these gains to begin with will be SHIB and Dogecoin, right? So it's a win-win scenario no matter which way you look at it. Now, obviously, we want the pump going into the election result. Now, how will the life-changing money be made? Now, many of you have been holding this project for years now, since the last bull cycle. Maybe you've been buying since the start of this year. Maybe you've been buying since last November. Well, here's the good news. For those of you that have been buying early, all price needs to do is go back to its all-time highs, and the majority of you that have been buying since launch, congratulations, you're deep into the 6 figures that you once were, or you're deep into the 7 figures that you once were. I'm sure you see many of the stories of Shiba Inu and Dogecoin millionaires that made it all and then lost it all on the crash, and they're still currently holding. So the good news for these guys is as soon as price goes back up, they've made it again and they're in a great position. They'll probably be in a better position than they were in the last cycle. So that's the good news. Now, for those of you that are new here and are buying this for the first time, will you make millions? Probably not in the short term, right? Depends on how much obviously you're deploying. Only you, I mean, if you're putting 100k on this and you think it's going to do a 10x, congrats, you make, 10 million, not 10 million, you make $1 million. However, if you're buying this with a few $1,000s, then I don't think you're going to make $1 million, but you can set yourself up to capture, a 4x, a 5x, maybe even a 10x, and then you can roll that into another project that will then get you to that $1 million. And that's some of the stuff we talk about in our inner circle. So for those of you that are interested in actually learning how to carry out that strategy and how to deploy that strategy, join my free Telegram group below. The link is in my description. I have a 3 to 10x strategy in there where I actually show you step by step how to do what I just said. So capture that 10x, so turn that 1,000 into 10, turn the 10 into 100, and then lastly 10x one more time and turn the 100 into $1 million. If you want to learn that step by step, join my free Telegram group below. And also I have a short-term narrative meme coin that I'm predicting to do a 2 to 3x in the short term, again completely free in my Telegram group below. All eyes on Shiba Inu, all eyes on Doge, because these are the 2 coins I'll be paying attention to lead the meme coin breakout. But we're going to see what happens. Make sure you subscribe because I will be updating on Shiba Inu daily. So subscribe right now. And remember, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own independent research. And until the next update, guys, seize the day.